Sorry for my lack of shit, all 30 or 40 something gentlemen and maybe ladies who watched some of my previous stuff. Real life Panzer duties got to me, and I was also using my assignments and exams to be lazy on making this shit. Now, it's not that I'm that lazy. There are scripts available for at least 4 more pornies. I just can't be bothered to animate that shit. Anyways, I am writing this review perhaps 2 months after I finish the game Ambrosia. I suppose this might make for a crappy review, so maybe I'll throw in another game as well. Originally only 1 game reviewed, but since it has gone stale in my head, I'll add another, more recent one I played. Let's review Ambrosia now, or at least whatever I fucking remember about the game. In Ambrosia, you are a virtuous and sinless priestess with a sinful body, and I mean, god damn! After a scandal where a nobleman who is also a generous donor of the church molested you, you are, in a sense, exiled to some nowhere's land island. Don't worry though, the Archbishop guy isn't abandoning you. He just put you there so ugly bastards won't molest you and create more problems for the church. Unfortunately for him, the nowhere's land island has a fair share of bastards as well. Anyway, you arrive on the island, greet the locals, get molested, see the temple you're staying in and see that it's pretty much a World Heritage Site after it was conquered by ISIS or something. Then fix the damn thing in a single day. Oh yeah, you also meet an all-round girl who is naked and is central to this part of the game. After some shit I don't remember, your new green friend is kidnapped and is going to be thoroughly drained and milked. Yes, in a sexual way. You resolve yourself to save her and find out that freeing her takes a shit ton of money. Afterwards, you make a pact with an ancient forgotten goddess and you seek to find her legendary treasures to get the money. And that's the first part of the game. The other 2 parts of the game aren't nearly as interesting. Though I guess there was that part where we fight a fucking Sharknado. We must remember that it's a JRPG, and eventually it ends with fighting a god. Gameplay is classic RPG, with a lot of gear management. These gears add some nice depth to the game. Set your fire resistant equipment to fight the fire thing. Set your defense boosting crap to fight this big guy. Use poison spells to fight this idiot. Wear this one thing to immediately lose and get raped. I don't remember whether something like this exists or not, but probably. There's some fucking crafting. Some side thing where you collect cooking ingredients for extra shit, and oh yeah, your purpose here is also to spread some religion. No, not just to spread your legs. Find spots to make public sermons and give posters. Posters which may or may not have lewd pictures of you. If you've been paying attention to me, you'll know that your green friend is being trained and milked. That happens every 5 days, so you better hurry if you want to save her from the big burly man. Well, the game isn't advanced enough to make a better time mechanic than the day will only pass if you sleep. So I found all the treasures and rescued her in just 2 days. I don't feel qualified to talk about the porn in this game since I barely got any sex scenes. Oh, it's not like I have nothing to say. It's the classic corruption formula. Turn this proper priestess into a semen-hungry slut. And of course, it suffers a bit from being overly simple. At one moment I'm a proper virgin who knows jack shit about sex. And 40 porn books later, what's a nigga gotta do to get some dick? I even ended the game with the honorable title of Virgin Slut. The game has harassment, exhibitionism, prostitution, monster rape, human rape, gangbangs, and probably pregnancy. Whatever, I don't think the art on these is worth too much mention though. Oh yeah, I did promise you another game. Let's see, this one did. Princesses Never Lose. This game is actually a historic retelling of the unification of Italy, with some artistic liberties, I think. I don't know, maybe Italy really did form this way. You're a princess from this island, I think, currently being invaded by the other island over there. By the way, you're a fox girl. You fight some enemy soldiers and find a strange cat girl with amnesia. You two kick ass and somehow beat the enemy king and conquer their shit. Then suddenly you have the idea to unite all of Italy, I mean Stifali. In some other city, you meet your third party member, who is a nun, who is also a slut. And yes, oh, that's hot. That's hot. Eventually we invade the holy city where the Pope is and fight some ancient superweapons. See there? Artistic liberties. Italy wasn't supposed to get Vatican City before they turned into a fascist government. Anyway, the Kingdom of Prussia is also in this game. Hell yeah, show me my boy Prussia. Though I think they should be the North German Confederation at this point. Sorry, they're only mentioned in the game 2 or 3 times. Fuck you! Combat is standard RPG. Feels like I've used that line before. Enemies will often use special tactics born from generations worth of knowledge and years of training, which are ripping your clothes off and ejaculating in your direction. Maybe it's a professional technique here. Most enemies seem to do it, but generally, combat's pretty mindless. There's also crafting and probably a bit of puzzles here and there. Whatever, let's stop talking about gameplay and it's porn time! So you can skip most fetch quests and bosses by unleashing your power of sexplomacy. Apparently that's a thing here. Not through speeches and majority decisions will the great questions of the day be decided. That was the great mistake of 1848 and 1849. But by sex, probably. The Bismarck from there maybe. The porn itself is a bit of a mixed bag. Our foxy princess, in my opinion, isn't really that cute, or pretty, nor interesting. Her scenes are the most plentiful, but I didn't find any of them particularly good. She also has a birding scene, but she will always, without fail, pop out an egg. A huge one. Strange, I'm pretty sure she was impregnated by a human, but I guess there is a fuck ton of intelligent species here. The cat girl's also pretty boring like the foxy, minus the eggs. The nun though, oh, that's the good shit. She's just perfect. There are also some other side characters, one of which is actually related to the nun, so, you know, she will come to like sex too. So there you go, 2 porn games where the priestess gets the sex. I hope this will satisfy you hungry beasts for another month or something. Now let me enjoy committing rimroll war crimes and sexy stuff in peace. Hey, it's me Panther. If you liked the video, maybe leave a like on the video, maybe even a supportive comment, or maybe a comment just pissing on my video, that's okay as well. If you really like my stuff, maybe consider subscribing, I don't know, I'm kinda slow in making videos. Maybe even share the video, oh yeah, that would be lovely. Whatever you do, thanks